Hey, this is Bruce, and thank you for watching my video. I wanted to take time to make something a little bit different in this video. Particularly, I want to talk about YouTube, personal branding, and content creation. And I have spent many hours watching some of the creme de la creme of at least the technology space on YouTube. I'm talking about people like Eli the Computer Guy, Linus over Linus Tech Tips, Tech Syndicate. I've seen iJustine, David DeFranco, Barnacle Nerdgasm, and they have done just a great job in building a personal brand on YouTube. And you know, I think I can do the same thing. Now, I've been making a concentrated effort on building my YouTube channel in real serious way since last February. And the results have started to pay off a little bit. And we've grown from just under 3,000 subscribers to 4,700 and plus since last February. Now, that is not enough to make a living off of, and I get that. Nor do I intend to make a living per se off YouTube. I would love it if I could. In all honesty, I love creating content for you, but it's not what I do to pay the bills. But yeah, there could be the potential for a nice little side income from this if I'm smart about it. And I've been doing a lot of soul searching, and I think I've come up with a plan that works for me, that fits me, that I'm going to put into practice starting right away, actually. And so I just thought I would share that with you a little bit. So I sat down and I wrote out my personal brand. Just what is this whole frugal tech thing and all this other stuff, and how does it fit into the grand scheme of things? And I finally settled upon this, and this is a quote. I want to help as many people as I can create wealth and independence by building a scalable business utilizing the smart use of technology. Here's what I mean. Folks, the way to real wealth in the United States, and I'm sure in most other countries, is to have your own business. Trading time for money is the surest way to stay poor. People of wealth do not trade their time for money. Now, there's people that are highly paid by the hour and make a good living, but they're not truly wealthy for the most part. It is the business owner that is the true path to financial independence and success in life, and happiness as well. It's not easy. It's not for everybody. I get that. There is inherent risk. But I look at an economy that's been turned upside down here in our country. You can no longer get a defined benefit pension going to work for somebody else. You're subject to the whims of being laid off or fired at will in our country. Job security has become a joke. So I'm encouraging, and I want to build a YouTube channel where we talk about the different tools, technology, software, hardware, techniques to grow a business. Now, I'm not saying a technology business, and I want to get that point real clear. But you can grow and use these tools to build a company, and it's never been easier, it's never been cheaper, it's never been more cost effective. There's tools available today for free I would have killed for 10 years ago and paid almost any amount of money to use. This is where I want to see the channel going. So yes, my plan now is to turn YouTube into a part-time career. So I know people are going to say, oh my God, he's not going to start the Patreon thing. No, I'm not going to associate with Patreon. I have no plans at this time. What I do plan on doing is seeking sponsorships from companies that provide tools to small businesses, entrepreneurs, etc. That I like. I'm only going to work with companies that I trust and that I would use their products. I'm not going to be pitching something that I don't believe in. And I don't have any sponsors lined up right now. But I believe that I can produce the kind of content that would encourage that. CRM tools, for example. I'm going to be doing a class, introductory class to customer relationship management tools, an introduction class to basic principles of small business accounting. I'm going to be doing classes in social media marketing, etc., and to the cloud. These things lend themselves to helping you learn how to employ these tools to build your own business, because at the end of the day, that's what I believe most people will end up having to do in their lifetime in order to support themselves and any hopes of a family and acquiring any true wealth. And that is to become self-employed. I believe that 100%. I think the day of going to work for a company, doing your best, getting that gold watch and a pension has long went away. The world has changed, and I want to help. And I believe I have a lot I can teach. Look, I have started 4 different companies in my lifetime. One of them extremely successful, 2 of them fairly successful, one of them a total disaster. So I've been through the pinnacle of success, and I've been to the rock bottom of failure. And I believe, gray hair included, that I've got a lot to teach and I want to share with you. And that is where I see my role, my personal brand, is teaching you about the basics of business and utilizing this technology in a way to help put real money and real wealth in your pocket. And I hope that you stick around for that. I got a question the other day that says, why don't you make videos about your skills? If you're a programmer, do tutorials or something like that. Don't you think that would be more useful? This was a comment left in a blog. And it's a great question. It's a valid question. And I'm going to answer it the best way I can. I look at my skills and I say, well, am I a programmer? No. I did work in programming many, many years ago, but I lost interest in it. I don't want to write code. I have no desire to. I consider myself at best a power user in certain applications and a complete novice in others, and I'm not afraid to say that. But I took an inventory of my skills and kind of where I'm at today. And here's what I believe some of them are. And that is 1, building and growing a business using technology. These are tools such as Salesforce automation, accounting software, things like Google Apps, Office 365, database marketing, email marketing, and even Facebook marketing using things like dark posts and the upcoming LinkedIn dark posts. So there's some things I think I can teach you in those areas. Database marketing, that's a big one. I've also gained some skill in content creation because I also produce podcasts. I've produced Business Computing Weekly podcast that was doing fairly well. I produce a current podcast with my wife. I'm doing these YouTube videos. I write. So I know a little bit about content creation, and it might be fun to do some videos about that. So, and I have to talk with my hands. I have to, why is that? I have to talk with my hands. So I'm kicking around some ideas, and I want your opinion on I'm going to throw out some ideas on classes that you would like me to teach. And I'm going to throw out 4 different ideas here and kind of help me get started down this path. They could be a combination of video and, or screencasts, I guess, or I'm not sure. But let me throw these out here at you. A class on network security, which I could use the video and embed that in my website, frugalbrothers.com. Classes on business in general, or some type of business advice. I actually made a couple of videos called Small Biz Talk. Kind of as a feeler on that, and it met with not great success. I mean, it didn't do terrible, but I wasn't really pleased with the number of views that those got, but that's okay. You see, you're not entitled to views. I want to make sure everybody understands that I don't feel that I'm entitled to one single view for any video. I have to earn them. Each and every view I feel I have to earn. Next on the list is classes on business processes such as marketing, sales, management, finance. And then also overviews on business technology. How many of you would want to see, videos maybe on NAS devices, printers, server technology, business class software? I'd be interested in hearing what kind of classes you would like me to put on. But I think at the end of the day, I want to teach. It's time to give back. It's time to share what I have learned. And I'll share with you the good stuff and the not good stuff. I'll share with you areas that I failed, that I went wrong. And so, yeah, that is where this channel is going to go. So that means I'm going to probably continue trying to make 2 to 3 videos a week, but they're going to be a little bit different. Probably less of just the tech opinion. There's plenty of that out there. My friend Dave at Computing Forever, LAC78, he does a fantastic job on technology opinion, way better than I do, and I respect him a lot. But I'm going to do more teaching. That's what I want to do, and that's where I want to see this channel going. Look, I want to help as many people as I can out there, people just like you, start your own business. Even if you just do it on the side, I want you to quit trading your time, which is finite, for a business that is scalable and that will offer real financial rewards. And that's where I want to see this channel going. Is this a major rebrand? No, I did a lot of videos in the past on technology, business technology, etc. But I never really taught. I never really did video in a way that I was a teacher. And I've debated about the whole frugal tech thing forever. Just call me Bruce. I'm going to kind of gradually wean away the frugal tech thing. I mean, that's fine. I wish I could go back and change it, but I can't. But on the other token, I had Frugal Brothers, still have that business. And yeah, it is what it is. I'm not going to change it. But just Bruce, that's fine. I want to share with you. I want to encourage you to become business owners rather than a worker. I want you to become a business owner. That's the true way to wealth. Can you go broke? Hell yes. I know I have, and it hurts. But you can get laid off and lose everything you have too. But we'll talk about that in upcoming classes. But that's where I'm coming from. That's why I want to make this video, to address what I want to do with this channel, what I want to see happen. And yeah, I think I can make some money with this channel, but not by hitting you up for money. I mean, I have no problem with Patreon and all those things. No problem whatsoever. But I hope you understand that as I devote more time to this, I feel I should be compensated for it. And I want to do that through sponsorships. But trust me when I tell you, the sponsors, like, would I be sponsored by Audible? No. Really doesn't pertain to what we're doing. Maybe, I guess, if it's business-related stuff. I mean, there would be sponsors that make no sense. I want to guarantee you that the sponsors that I approach or approach me would be suited for the channel and be suited towards people looking to become entrepreneurs and small business owners and the technology that drives those small businesses. And that is it. That is what I wanted to talk about this video. And like I said, Chris Pirillo, Eli the Computer Guy, David DeFranco, Barney Cleves, they have done a wonderful job building a brand on YouTube. And I have watched them carefully. And I now realize just exactly where I fit in the grand scheme of things. And that is to teach and to share and to motivate you, each and every one of you that I can. And I got a lot of fans over in the UK and throughout the world. Each and every one of you to start a business. And I want to help you do that. I want to help you create real wealth that's scalable. I want you to quit trading your time for money. You got to do it to put food on the table. I understand that. No one's holding it against you. But I want you to get those wheels turning. I want you to start planning for your business. And I want to help to work with you on your journey of getting that business going. And that's it. That's all I got to say on this video. I'll talk to you later.